Good afternoon. We are here today to hear the story of Miss Costello Shackelford's life at Lomax AME Zion Church. Miss Shackelford, first of all, how long have you been a Lomax? When did you join?
I have been a Lomax member since 1948 under Reverend Brown.
And as you came here, I understand that you were quite involved with the running of the church, the organization of the church. Can you share with us the experiences, the precious memories that you have of being a Lomax member?
Well, I can share the boards that I served on.
Okay.
I was recruited as a Sunday school teacher by Mrs. Brevard, Josie Brevard. She recruited me as a Sunday school teacher. And I served on the Sunday school board for, I guess, 25, 30 years. And then I was a deaconess at the same time. Then I was a deaconess appointed by Reverend Walls. And then I was a trustee appointed by Reverend Patterson. And then I was on the leaders board, and Mr. Morton is the one that recommended me for the leaders board. And then I was in the Christian education, on the Christian education board. And then my last board that I joined at Lomax was the senior ministry. Oh, I had one more, the children's choir.
Yes.
I had the children's choir.
Back in the day.
Back in that day. And we had many, many children. Many children. And I always loved working with the deaconesses, dressing the altar, and I loved the trustee board because I liked all of the things that were discussed on the trustee board. And the leaders board, we always had, Mr. Morton was our leader at the time, and we always had wonderful meetings at the time with Mr. Morton.
But the leaders board, were you with the adults or the children? Which group were you?
I was with the adults.
With the adults, okay.
And the Christian Education Board, Miss Christine Bullock. I worked with Miss Christine Bullock. And Miss, and another lady, but I can't remember her name right now. But the two of them. And I was appointed to the Christian Educational Board.
I remember that with the Christian Education Board and the Sunday school, you were very active with the children here.
Very active, all the plays, choir rehearsals. In the summertime, we had vacation, Bible school, and there was something going on at Lomax all the time. And oh, the wonderful thing about, because it was an old church and we didn't have a decent kitchen. So Reverend Walls at that time was our pastor. And he started a fund to build the educational building and put in a new kitchen. So that's how we got our educational building, because we had the land next to the church, enough land to build that educational building. And Reverend Walls was the instigator of getting that building done and paid for. All of his children grew up here at Lomax.
Yes.
And he was a hard worker. Oh, and Miss Brenda Cox started the senior ministry. And we all was it last Saturday of the month?
The fourth Saturday.
The fourth Saturday of the month. All the seniors of the church came to the senior meeting. We had programs too, didn't we?
We had programs.
We had breakfast, good food, and programs. And a lot of the seniors who weren't able to come on their own were brought by their family. And the auditorium, the low auditorium, most times on that Saturday was filled to capacity. And everybody enjoyed everything.
I'll take this opportunity to say thank you for your service.
You are welcome.
My name is Helen Craddock. I have been a member at Lomax Church for over 70 some years. I was a deaconess, and I enjoyed being a member. I enjoyed the activities at Lomax Church, especially the breakfast and the things that we did learn and appreciated, and the benefits of the things that was presented to us at the breakfast. They had guests to come in and speak to us, and especially members from the Arlington County government. And they brought in a lot of helpful information that seniors could use and things that were available to the seniors. When it was not able to come to church, the minister, Reverend Nelson, would come and give me communion and pray with me. And I enjoyed that. And the things that really stand out during the time I was at the church was when Martin Luther King came to the church and he was doing the March on Washington. Our church helped in the ways that we could. Obama became president. That was the first time in my lifetime to see a black man become the president of the United States. So that was really something to follow and to learn from. I enjoy being a member of Lomax, and especially when my son and daughter come to let me know that the members are thinking about me, asking about me, and sending their wishes and thoughts of me. That I enjoy. That's about it.
We're here today to interview one of our senior members, Roxy Johnson. I will be asking her questions about her life, early life, and her life here at Lomax, and she'll be responding. The first question, Roxy, and thank you for participating in this. In your early life, what was it like being black in your early life?
Well, being black in my early life was pretty good for me. I can't say it for every town in America, and especially in the South. Just like all America, blacks live in a section, whites live in a section. But in this town, we had white and black living on the same street, sometimes next door to each other.
How did your faith, your church, your spiritualness guide you through the challenges you had in life?
Well, in that day and time, everybody had to go to church in my town. Your family either belonged to a Methodist or Baptist. Reverend King came. He was a Baptist man. I didn't go to his church, but I have very good friends that went there.
You knew Dr. King in Montgomery, but you also heard him speak at Lomax, right?
Yeah.
Share that experience with us.
They was wondering where it was a safe place for him to be. They all suggested Lomax. A lot of leading blacks went to Lomax.
Did Dr. King stay at Lomax that night, or was he in a hotel?
No, he stayed there. Yeah, they say he left stuff on the floor with everybody else. But anyway, I'm sure that I had been on the bus several times with Rosa Parks, but I didn't know her.
Didn't know her. How did you overcome barriers through community support?
You have to be smart and think the best way to do this. Now, if you let your temper run crazy, that's you. And you have to be smarter than some other people.
She was also part of the Knox Civic Association, little groups that were inside Arlington. They also played a big part in assisting John Robinson,
Right.
Lawyer Parker, and Judge Monroe when they were making movements here.
Right.
My grandmother, my mother, Mildred, they were all a part of that committee that were trying to make changes within Arlington.
As we bring this conversation to a close, what would be your final message to your family at Lomax?
I like other churches
Yeah.
as being in the neighborhood,
Uh-huh.
but Lomax, you know, has my heart.
Your heart, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service to Lomax African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church.
And she
Oh,
wanted
I
to show
love
you
her.
something else.
I love Lomax.
During the